Well, okay, let's do it. Maybe it's the first time that we're doing content in 100% English. Let's see how it goes. Good luck. So, today we're going to be speaking about the spiritual significance of everyday synchronicity. Yes, we're actually talking about the deeper meaning behind seemingly random coincidence, you may say. Um, and we want to explore, offering insights into how these moments of synchronicity, of everyday random coincidence, become the moments that can reveal profound spiritual connections and, other knowledge that you need to understand. Um, we will try to give a guide and recognize and interrupt those subtle cues that the universe is sending our way. So let's begin. Have you ever noticed those bizarre coincidences that just can't be explained? You know, the ones that make you pause and wonder if something here is more, there's a deeper meaning to all of that. What if those seemingly random moments aren't random at all and they come here for a reason? What are they trying to tell you? And, stay open to unlock the language of synchronicity. In a personal note, I could say that I have lived through synchronicity many times. I guess that many times I didn't even realize that it's a synchronicity at the same moment. But after it happened many times, and after I started to see a little bit more of what's going on, could be through numbers, could be through names, could be through people, meetings with people that seems very intriguing, very showing you something about yourself, which is deeper than your everyday, coincidence. And you can see it, and when you can see it, then you start to acknowledge it, and when you acknowledge that, you start to feel the vibe. You start to understand that when you let go, when you leave your mind wandering in his regular, nonchalant, repetitive patterns, then you can release it for a while. And then the more you release it, the more you come here to your chest and lower body, you can start to feel a bit more of this synchronicity area. It's here. It's more around here. So when you are, you put your hand or you use something like that, very physical, to help you be present in your body, then the synchronicity is revealed to you. It takes a while, but it comes. Now, I would like to give you some kind of a challenge, or actually you can give yourself, right? What if what you're going through, in your life, anything, any situation, any hard times, or anything that bothers you, actually, yeah, is actually some kind of a calling from your soul, right? And there's a message trying to be sent to you, waiting for you to accept. What's this message? What are they talking about? I believe anyone cannot tell you what is the message, because the message is from your soul and your soul only. So only you can, you know, be in deep contact with it. But are you ready to see the universe, life, yourself in a new, different way? This is gonna be interesting. So let's dive deep. Before I'm going to talk about it a little bit more, I'll try to be more practical and to share something, you know, more from me, something that is more private about my synchronicity. I have many, but I'll say one specific, which is I think one of those moments which is so memorable that I cannot, you know, let it go, and it always comes back to me when I'm thinking about synchronicity. It was a moment where I was talking, my wife and me were talking with someone that we know pretty good, but not too good, just, you know, from the circle of the late, not so late past. So this person, we're talking with them, and they're talking about some very deep, painful experience, which is involving other very close persons from that time, from the same time, from the past. And the conversation is going very hard, you could say, very pain, very fearful, and I see, and something made me I don't know what made me put my hand on my chest, on my heart, and it helped me, and I could listen, and I could see behind the words, behind the pain, behind the fear, that there's a soul there, looking to be recognized, looking to feel loved, waiting to be found. And for the same moments which we were there, I felt that I found her. I could see her behind her own personas, behind her masks, and I could feel what's really going on under that. A very deep pain. So this is my moment of synchronicity, but it only begins here. Yeah, the real thing where I actually felt the synchronicity in its whole was after we left. After we left this conversation, we went on driving and going back home, and then like we talked, my wife and I, we talked about the pain and the fear and all, you know, all the conversation that we just been through, and all the pain started to come back to us, to the body, and we started to be more loud, and we talked more, you know, with the pain or with anger or with fear, and then we started to hear the people around us in the cars starting to talk because the traffic stopped and we were in a traffic jam. And then we started people, as we started to be more in the fear zone, the people were also in the fear zone, talking and cursing or saying other stuff or shouting or anything like that. And then I noticed that, and I told my wife, you know, listen, let's try to be more non-judgmental. Let's try to be more with compassion. Maybe we can feel better. Maybe the situation will be better. And it actually did when we started to be more aware to it and talked and you know, got back to feeling ourselves again in our center, then the traffic, everything opened up. The shout stopped, the cursing, the traffic jam opened, and everything got back on track, right? So this is my little big synchronicity experience, and I encourage you to not talk about it too much, to feel it, to get back to the ground of the body, which I believe is starting from the heart, and to be in your center here is to give yourself the opportunity to see who you are and how synchronicity will come at your way, the more you open up to life and to yourself and to the ones around you which you love, or even if you don't love and you don't feel so much to them, you could still be finding the compassion just for the same experience, same moment which you are in front of those people. Even if you won't see them again, you can still find something special in your soul, and between their souls. The souls are talking, not just the bodies, not just the mouths, not just the language, the soul. And sometimes you can see it in your heart and in your eyes. So have a good synchronicity moment, and we will be here again for the next time. Shachar-David, Heart Center. You can find us in our bigger YouTube channel. This one will be only English for now. And thank you. I appreciate you. Goodbye.